So look, the other reason is, and this is to me the more important reason, is that if she's doing downward dog, right? So she's doing downward dog, and she's got hyperextension, and now she's bearing weight. Or she could even do top of the push-up, right? She could do plank pose, plank pose, and same thing, right? Just lock those elbows out. Well, once that happens, she's got one bone leaning into another bone, leaning onto the floor. So she is supporting herself with a bone onto a bone onto a bone. No muscles are involved at all, in fact. In fact, she's doing downward dog, and her arms are not being worked. They're not being used. Because you don't have to use your arms if you're in a hyperextension, because your bones are doing all the work. But you never want that. We want something called a micro bend. Now, what's a micro bend? And this is for her, or for anybody who hyperextends, becomes a real meditation, because she's got to have to do downward dog for the rest of her life with awareness. Not allowed to just be like, okay, normal. No more normal anymore. Now, full awareness to an action called a micro bend, so that now we're going to put her in downward dog, and I'm going to show you, so that she never really goes past this in her life when she's in a pose. So when she's on top of a push-up, the plank pose, we're going to do the same thing. And watch what's going to happen is her arms are going to start to shake. As soon as we do this, her arms are going to shake. Why? Because she's going to start using muscles she never used before. Let's see it. See if that's true. You can keep rolling. Go. Downward dog. Okay, so that's new. That's her former downward dog she might have locked out. So now, this is good. Slight bend. Hands have to go wider. Wider. Okay. This is actually fine, okay? You see why it's fine? Because there's no hyperextension here. Okay? Are you using your arms? Yeah? So is this how you do downward dog normally? That's good. Yes?
Also ich weiß das mit der Bestimmung.
Yeah, see that? What does she say? She just did hyperextension. So she knew the lesson before. Yes? Someone already studied this before. I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that's why. So that's why this, yeah, exactly. So that's why this is correct. Y'all understand? Okay? Because if not, it would have just locked out, and then she'd have been sitting there like this, and then I would have said no, and then we would have put her to here. Okay? I don't want her to go back to do the old way again. This is better. Okay? Good. Make sense? It's the same with triangle, standing legs. Okay? Downward dog is the elbow, triangle is the knee. Or half moon, it's the knee. Okay? Micro bend.
What do we say? Straight.
You say keep the legs straight but not locked. And not